intent, what?
Hello.
Man, I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to go live on my IG, bro. It's playing me. It's playing me. It's not working. But welcome everybody. This is the Ill Intent Podcast. It's your boy Scott Paul.
Ill Intent Frito.
Steve shot it.
Yes, sir. And this is the Ill Intent Podcast, man. Welcome everybody. We've been off for a few weeks.
It's been a while.
It's good to be back.
Welcome
Yes,
back.
sir, welcome back.
I don't think I'm gonna wear the headphones today because I realized I can hear you guys.
Word.
Hey.
That's a fair point. I'm gonna keep wearing the headphones because I think they look cool.
It's a
Yeah,
cool
I like
look
the
and it
aesthetic.
sounds better.
Yeah.
It's a cool look and it sounds better. Try new things, man.
Word.
You know, it's
Hell
a different
yeah.
world we're living in now.
Just
You
yeah,
know?
bro.
Let's talk
even
about what's happened
I was
over
gonna
the
say,
last few
even
weeks.
New Jersey's a different state since once you left, bro. We did it.
Yo, that's a fact.
We did it,
Yo.
Jersey. We fucking did it.
Man, we got
Amen.
so since the what was the last episode? I think it was October 28th.
Yeah.
So that's you know, it's different times. You know,
Feels like so long ago, right?
You know what I mean? October 2020 was, you know what I mean, it was a different world. We got a different president elect now. We got
Yo.
different rules in states. Shout out to Jersey. We just legalized the recreational use of marijuana.
Yes, sir.
Bow. You feel me?
Bow.
Decriminalized mushrooms,
fucking
bro.
mushrooms, which I did.
Decriminalized mushrooms. Shouts out Jersey,
No
bro.
way.
Steve's not a terrorist
Steve was
anymore,
very
bro.
happy.
You feel me?
That's fire.
We
No,
out
that's fire.
here, bro.
He was very happy when he told me that.
Decriminalize the mushrooms.
I gotta check that. Is that
I'm
like
hyped,
100%
bro.
legit?
Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah,
much.
no, the bill passed.
Wow.
The bill
funny
passed
as
to
hell.
decriminalize.
Yeah, they definitely snuck that in there. I didn't see that on the
Shout out to
ballot.
everybody in the live. Shout out to Bees Leaves. They just hooked me up with a dope little package. You know, since we're
Shouts
legalized.
out.
Lit.
Shouts out.
They hooked your boy up.
Lit.
Hey, shout out Jerry's in the chat. Shout out to my cousin Jerry.
What up,
Collab.
Jerry?
Down in Miami, man.
Prime time.
Yeah, he's been doing this thing down there. I think he just bought his mom's a Porsche truck.
Yeah.
So
Damn,
that's the,
shouts out,
He's
Jerry.
doing all right.
Yeah, that's
Feel
the,
me
you know
doing
what I
your
mean?
thing, bro.
That's
I
the
see
kind
you.
of blood I got running through my system. You feel me? We winners out here. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Shout out on my Zoes. You know what I
man.
mean? Shout out everybody. But yeah, so it's been wild these past few weeks. So we had the election, which still isn't resolved.
Right. That's still
Still counting ballots.
Yeah, well, you know, we said then that, you know, even when I came back, it probably, you know, there was a
Right.
chance where shit wasn't going to be, but enough ballots are counted. He just doesn't want to
Right.
admit that.
Biden's
you
at
know
like
what?
300,
actually,
right?
Actually,
well, I was gonna say here's the thing, like with the counting of the votes and the
Well, you know
fraud
what?
and everything,
You
like
know
there
what?
actually is
Yo,
some.
you know, one second, Steve.
yeah.
Before we even get into that, I definitely just want to touch on King Von.
Right.
Actually,
Yeah,
I'd like
now
to
let's
start
start
on
off with that.
for sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not, you know, new to anybody. It's not news to anybody. But you know, everybody knows about the passing of King Von. There was a footage that came out, you know, that showed this. First off, just rest in peace. You know, big R.I.P. to him, and it's just another. It's so sad that this is like such a reoccurring story in rap.
Right.
This shit really bothers me.
Yeah.
You know, you have people who made it out of that, you know, and it's still getting stuck that way. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that before we get into anything else, man. And I know you said you watched the
I was gonna say
interview with his manager, right?
Yeah. So Von's manager did an interview with academics. I don't remember exactly when it was, but like shortly after
I
everything.
think it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was a few days ago.
Yeah,
but
okay,
there was
something like that.
there was a whole lot of, you know, people talking on the internet after big events like this happen all the time, like who saw the one security clip that everybody saw and then instantly think that they were there. You know what I mean? And like know everything that happened. So he wanted to kind of clear some things up. There were also a bunch of people claiming like their relations with Von that weren't as they were saying and shit, like people saying they were closer and shit.
Like
so he went into all that.
Clout chasing type shit? Or
What's
or
that?
trying to
Yeah, like clout chasing.
okay.
Like I'm gonna be completely honest. I forget her name. It's slipping me right now. What is it? China doll?
Asian doll?
Asian doll. Yeah. Yeah. So she was like claiming all this shit. Like, oh, we were in love. Like, rest in peace, Von. Yada yada. Like
And
all
it
this
wasn't
crazy
true?
shit. Yeah. And his manager was like, it wasn't like that at all.
She's saying his last words were, and like
Right,
she wasn't even there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah. His
We saw
manager
the
was
video.
just like,
You weren't there. There
word.
was no chicks there. Damn,
Yeah.
that's
yeah. So he went into that, just pretty much saying like all that's bullshit. Like,
yeah.
Von doesn't like people. You know what I mean? To begin with, like that's what his manager was saying. Like he was about like his guys, and like that was about it. Like that. Like no, even the relationships that were legitimate, like he never was like, it was never like anything that heavy that she was making it seem.
Yeah.
And then also there's a whole lot of speculation about after he got shot, if you look in the video, Quando's over him. And people were saying they were like snatching his chain or jumping him when he was down and shit. And his manager said that he actually Vaughn grabbed Quando to use him almost as a shield, as defense, because there were still shots going off. So if you look, you can actually see Vaughn, and I rewatched the video, Vaughn's actually holding on to Quando. He's pulling him into him almost, trying to use him as a shield.
Word.
Yeah. And then also there's a whole lot of speculation, like, oh, not speculation, there's a whole lot of people talking all this shit, like, oh, you talk about all this shooters, demons, and none of you had a strap on you, like all you got, where they were going to a club. Right. Right. Well, you can never win, bro. You can never win. You know what I mean? It's you use a gun, and it's just like, why are you contributing to the violence? You don't have a gun, is why are you lacking?
Yeah. Why are you lacking? Yeah.
So like, there's no.
Cause I mean, and you have like all these. Remember when like Wayne went away for a year? You had these rappers go away.
T.I.
You know, T.I. You know, you have these people that go away for having straps on them. You know, and it's always like, you're famous now.
Right.
You know, you have all these people around. Why do you need to have that?
Right. Well, here you go. Yeah. But so he went into that where he was just saying like they were outside of a club. It don't matter if you're the hottest fucking rapper in the world. Even your security can't go into the club with guns. You know what I mean? No one can get in club with guns. They knew they were going into the club, so they left all their straps in the whip. Got outside the club.
Outside the
or the lounge. But
whatever the case was.
Yeah,
it's just a very unfortunate incident. Tired of seeing, you know, young black men getting killed on camera, and it being, you know, easily accessible and displayed in our faces.
Right.
It's just doing wonders for our mental health, and I don't know, man. It just needs to stop. There's enough stuff going on that like we don't have to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just very unfortunate, man. R.I.P. goes out to, you know, Vaughn. Condolences to his family. I know what's name Lil Durk was really affected by it.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that he found out on like IG Live.
Yeah.
Which is not how you want to find out. You know what I'm saying?
IG
like
Live when he found out.
Well, it kind of goes. I was gonna say it goes to the conversation that we had the last time we were here, where I was talking about TMZ and family members finding out about their loved ones passing away through the media before they even find out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing with this. You know what I mean? He found out on Instagram Live because all these people like, bro, when that's your guy, you know what I mean? Like your fucking guy, like your brother till the end, bro. Like you find out on Instagram Live because of how prominent the media is shoving everything down, like famous rapper shot. You know what I mean? Like
clickbait.
We could have found out later.
Yeah, I mean you can't put
it's
that
never going
back
to,
in the
but
tube.
like, no, absolutely.
Yeah, we're in the Twitter age. People find shit right away now. That's definitely a sucker way to, you know what I'm saying.
Another thing, while we're still on the topic of Vaughn, another thing that his manager mentioned was a lot of people are like talking about how his shoot had multiple shots. There are bullet holes like everywhere and shit. And saying the majority of the shots were from the undercover police. None of the shots were from them and their guys because none of them had the straps. Quando didn't even have anything. It was one of Quando's guys that started it. And then once the undercover cops heard one or two shots, it was all hell broke loose, like 20 shots fired off. So they just started shooting like reckless.
Because in the footage that was shown, there's no audio.
Right, you can't hear anything.
Where you just saw the dude that was shooting from behind the van. Behind the car. Yeah,
and he got hit. That's why he was down. Because he had gotten hit in the leg, so he was down and he was shooting while he was down.
So and he was the one who hit Vaughn, right?
That's
what it looks like.
I was gonna say obviously his manager didn't name anyone like because he's real, so like he wasn't gonna fucking incriminate anything.
Wait, so just to be
clear, he didn't even want to name Quando. The only reason it's Quando is because like there's videos and when he's describing the person over Vaughn, obviously, and he also slipped and said Quando a couple times. Yeah, but like he didn't even want to say that.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. So, but so the undercover cops, they responded to the shooting that was already happening, right? It's not like
right. They didn't initiate the shooting.
Okay.
They responded to shots that were going off, but the shots went off because Vaughn was in an altercation with Quando. And then Quando's guys saw the altercation, I guess, and started firing off.
Was it Quando's people? Allegedly?
Allegedly.
Damn.
Yeah, man. The senseless killing has to stop.
Yeah.
There's shit worth dying for there's even some shit worth killing for.
Right.
It's just none of
But
this
that's
shit.
not it.
Like shortly after, you know, like we had received the news about Von's passing, some rappers got on live and said they were smoking a new pack. They're smoking the Von
Right.
pack. Like,
Yeah, I saw.
and it's
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're smoking on Von. Like,
Yeah,
it's like if one of your people's
Yeah.
dies, they're gonna be smoking on your people's. Like, they're
Right.
rolling up weed. They're saying they're smoking your like homie that's
Right.
passed.
Yeah.
right. Because
Like,
like,
very disrespectful talk.
I was gonna say,
which-
but that's also the
Fuels
game
the
that
fire.
Von played. You
Yeah,
feel
it
me?
is,
Think
it
about
is.
how much time he's talked about smoking Tuka pack, bro, all the
Yeah.
time. And Tuka's from what was that? Almost 10 years ago.
Word.
Wow.
15-year-old in Chicago that got
like-
killed.
Like, yo, Chicago beef is different. Beef.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no, Chicago's
it's
definitely different,
beef,
bro.
So
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. I was watching like this was before Von died. I was actually literally like 2 days before Von died. I was watching like a video about like King Von, Chirac assassin, like type of just like
Yeah.
history shit. And bro, literally like he was just starting to get into like the political side of things, like who's connected to who did what, like why there's all this beef and shit. And bro, he literally goes, "Man, Chicago's crazy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe." And then ended the video. I was like, "That's your explanation? Chicago's crazy? That's the explanation for all of this? Chicago's crazy? Like that's all we got to say
Chicago
about
is
it?"
crazy.
Yeah.
There's got to be some more.
There's
Yeah,
gotta be
it's gotta
something
be a little
else.
deeper
Probably
than
elaborate
that.
a little bit.
And bro,
but-
we're from Jersey, bro, and Jersey's fucking crazy. So
Jersey's
like
fucking wild,
Chicago's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Chirac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a reason. That shit is different.
Shit, man.
Yeah,
I just hope to, cause I don't know when I don't like talking about negative things without
Right.
you know, I always like to have a
Without
positive
informa-
spin
well,
on shit.
yeah.
You know, but when it comes to certain things, it's like I don't know how
How
I
to
don't know where
positively
the
spin it.
you know what I mean. But also like I don't know where the light is at the end of the tunnel. Like I don't know how shit like this stops.
Right.
Like I mean I know how it can, but like I mean practically, like when are people gonna stop gunning people down? You know
Right.
who don't deserve to die. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? When are we gonna break this cycle of thinking that that's an okay way to resolve issues? You
Right.
know, and I know it's something that's like very ingrained in you know in certain communities, and it's you know I always get too deep on it, but you know it's definitely a deliberate thing. You know why things are how they are and why certain people operate how they operate. When you have people who are like just kind of raised in that ecosystem of kill or be killed.
Right.
You know, like people just don't value life the same, you know?
Right.
There's like a lot of real structural and institutional changes that need to happen because it's a generational thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to change the way that like millions of people think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before things like this stop. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just I don't want to stick on this too long.
Right.
'Cause this is gonna be
Right.
this is gonna be a good ass show. We have a lot to cover. It's, you know what I mean? We're gonna be positive, but we just have to start there because it's unfortunate. And I didn't know King Von's music very well at all. Like
Right.
I was familiar with him, but I never
I was gonna say
listened to him.
that was the thing. I'd say maybe 3-4 months ago, like I started like heavily like listening to his music
Yeah.
and shit, and like getting into it, and like, but he's still relatively new as a rapper, like
Well,
overall.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I know he's been
only been
around-
doing it for a few years.
Yeah,
like-
I know
like
he's been
in
around for a
total.
little minute, but he
Right.
just started hitting his stride. Like he just started getting
Right.
recognition, like on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first song I heard from him was Crazy Story. Crazy Story was
Yeah.
fire. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's just sad because like he just dropped his album, you know,
Just a week
It's-
before.
and it's another
right?
artist like Pop Smoke.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, that-
got killed before his album.
I was gonna say there's like a friend and I were having a conversation about it. Like when Pop Smoke died, right? There was like all the controversy about like maybe it could have been the industry that like did it
Yeah.
because like of the success of his album. And like I don't like going into conspiracies, especially when it involves someone's death and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like my friend had initially brought that up with the King Von thing too, and then just 10 minutes of research, you learn King Von owned all of his masters.
He owned all his masters.
Which was like pretty sweet. So his family's going to be getting 100%
Fortunately.
of
Yeah. If anything,
all his
that comes from
royalties
his
and
album.
shit.
Right.
Well,
but that's
yeah.
that's like a real thing that's kind of scary in this industry and the entertainment industry as a whole,
Yeah.
not just music exclusively, because it's the same in the film industry.
Mm.
Once they realize that you're just as you're currently as valuable as you'll ever be,
Wow.
we're not going to need you in the future.
Like,
so we're
this
going to
is your
use you to
peak.
get, yeah, exactly. We're going to use you to get exactly what we need, and we're going to get rid of you, but keep getting the benefits from what you gave us.
Wow.
And that's how entertainment is.
That's
And it's really
nasty
super
work.
fucked up. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
But
no, I
that's
think
just
that is what it
realistically
is.
how it is.
But it's like these dudes aren't even reaching 30, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you got X, he got killed in his car. You got Pop Smoke, got killed in Cali.
Yeah,
But bro, and it's been like that, bro. Think of the 27 Club.
yeah.
Bro, that
I was
Jimi
just getting ready to
Hendrix,
say that.
Like
Yeah.
it goes back, bro. It goes
Yeah.
back.
I mean,
And
it's
27 Club.
I mean, there's like way too many rappers to even fucking
Right.
name.
Yeah.
That's like,
Lil Uzi talks about being on the 27 Club. He said
Yeah.
he's going to go
Bro,
before he...
And I think it's just
Reaches
because I'm
27 or
like
whatever.
still young as fuck. But like, bro, sometimes I even have those thoughts. I'm like, because like
Yeah.
I'm very creatively different from a lot of
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
and it's all of these people that are like stand amongst like the rest. You know what I mean? Are the
Yeah.
people that don't make it. And sometimes I'm thinking, I'm like, shit, bro. I hope I see 28.
Yo.
Like it's weird, bro.
Yeah,
like it's
man.
weird, but like I'm in the entertainment industry,
yeah.
and I do a whole lot of shit. I'm not recognized yet, but I know I'm valuable. So
Yeah.
like, it's just scary, bro.
No,
it's
no,
weird.
it is. It is. And we like, yeah, I don't know. Everybody, you always think it can't happen to you or it
Right.
won't happen to you. Everybody that it happens to felt that way, you know, for the most part. Some people call it, which is always weird.
Here you got me calling it 5 years early on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, like,
Shit.
Biggie, his shit was like ready to die or some shit.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people,
Well, that's the thing too, bro. Even like in Juice's case, he had a lyric about it. X had a lyric about it. Lil Peep had a lyric about it.
Pop,
yeah.
Pop had a lyric.
Pop had a lyric, I think. Yeah.
I look my
Well, you
killer in
know-
his eyes or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's.
Yeah.
Stop the violence, man.
Yeah.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace
for
to
real,
all
though.
those you lost to, you know,
For
nonsense.
Right.
And just let's just continue, man.
Yeah. But yeah, so back on the election. Back what we were saying about that.
Yeah.
Smooth
Word.
segue.
New president-elect, Joe
President-elect.
Biden.
Bro. I feel like now that that Trump isn't going to be president, I feel like I could be more candid about how I feel about him and Joe Biden. Because when you talk about, you know how like when we talk about how things are so, you know, divided and how things are so polarized. It's like you can't condemn one person without people assuming that you're like a super fan of the other.
Right.
And I was actually like, I don't know, this like kid that I know, he hit me up and he was like asking me, how do you phrase it? He was like, so I want to know like why people support Biden. These are like all of my, these are all of my qualms, like as far as I'm concerned. And he started listing these things. Actually, let me just pull it up because I don't like whatever. I might as well give you the
Right.
verbatims. While I'm waiting for that to pull up.
Yeah. I was.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Yeah. No.
shit is
So,
at
so you
290.
mentioned that you feel like more comfortable to like speak your mind on both of them now that he's
Yeah.
out of office.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
Mhm.
I don't know if I do.
Why?
Like because I'm scared of the repercussion. Because to sum it up simply, I don't politically align with either side
Yeah.
in favor of either side. Like
Yeah.
like it's not a 51 to 49% anything for me. Like I'm
You're
a
like-
cafeteria politician. I pick what I want and just have my own beliefs.
Yeah.
So like
But like, what, so are you saying like you don't fuck with like Trump on the same level that you don't fuck with Biden? Is that? I'm not. I was asking if that's
right,
what you were saying.
Right. I don't
Okay.
know if that's what I'm saying because I don't know if that is the case. To
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fair, I personally don't know yet
Word.
how I feel about Biden.
Word.
But I'm concerned of if I did speak my mind about the concerns of Biden,
Yeah.
that the response I will get from the extreme left is the exact same as the shit talk about Trump that I would get from the extreme right. Like I feel like it'll be equally
You know what? Maybe as a
judgmental
as a white boy,
and yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe
As
it's
a
because I'm
black
white,
man,
right?
as a black, anything I said about Trump,
Right.
they just assume, boom,
Right.
you're just like a snowflake liberal, angry
Right.
black man voting for Democrats because that's what you do.
Right, but that's the
You
thing.
know what I mean?
But that's the thing that I'm
Like, you
saying,
get
right? So
thrown
if
in
I
that
talk
box
about
automatically.
if
So-
I talk about why I don't like Joe Biden, though, I'm gonna get so you side with misogyny and you side with racism and
Trump-
sexism. It's
no,
just like
yeah.
no, not at all,
Yeah,
not
no,
in
I
the
get it.
slightest.
Yeah, no,
I
get
just
that.
don't fuck with communism. Like,
Well, the thing is, Joe's not.
Joe's
a
not, but
you know.
Kamala is, and I feel like Joe is
Why do you feel like Kamala is a communist?
just a whole lot of her socialist ideals and beliefs.
Like what?
Can we just cover like, I don't know, man. I've been seeing some really troubling images of Joe Biden online. Like
Oh,
with
yeah,
him
well,
just-
yeah.
interactions with like younger women.
Yeah, no, well, there's that
Yeah,
too.
like, I don't
There's
know.
that.
Like,
Like
talk
what?
about
Like, are
about
they clothed, or
misogyny.
you mean like
They were
like,
clothed and everything, just like
were
I
they
guess
look
inappropriate,
uncomfortable?
like touching. I guess the women in the photos looked uncomfortable.
Okay, they
You know
did.
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, pictures are tough.
Right.
Yeah, like videos though.
Right.
It's
but
it's
but
kinda
isn't
easy
he?
to get.
But isn't he?
What was that, Chris?
Yeah.
Like what's happening in the videos?
Like he's just like they're like taking like basically like taking pictures and like he's getting behind them and like they would be like he would be putting his arm like in certain places or he would be kissing like other parents' children
Word.
like putting their face up on them. It's like you
Oh,
can see
yeah.
the uncomfortableness. Like you can see that this like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, he definitely makes like he's
I don't know.
definitely creepy.
Yeah, so it's like I kind of put him and Trump in the same.
I don't know if he really is like in the feel of like that type of subject. Like I don't
Well,
know if that's it. Or
but
maybe
I think
it's
he
just,
is.
Like, that's how.
You think
Well,
he's a
like,
pedophile?
like,
Because-
if, like
yeah,
if
bro.
he's a predator or if he just doesn't know
Yeah.
boundaries very well.
Right.
No,
No,
exactly.
because aren't there pictures of him at the same events that there are pictures of Trump with Epstein? Aren't there Biden and Epstein pictures? I'm almost positive.
I haven't seen one Biden and Epstein
Okay.
picture.
Don't
That's
quote
why
me
we
on
got
that right
Google,
now. Don't
baby.
quote me on that
Yeah,
right
don't
now
quote
because
us.
I don't
We
want to
got-
say
we
that
got
for
Google
sure.
for all
But
this.
like,
You remember,
I
I
don't
was
know,
talking
bro.
about Epstein, man. I was trying to put my little brother on Epstein.
you're trying
yeah?
to put your brother on Epstein? bro?
I'm just trying to have him
Yeah,
be
that
as
sounded
aware
wild,
of this
bro. That
country as
sounded
whoa,
wild. You need to clarify those
whoa.
comments.
He's not getting on the Lolita Express, okay? We're just covering things so he knows what to look out for in this country.
Word.
This shit's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
I don't know. I think I'm also at the point where like politicians have scared me so much
Yeah.
now that I just can't trust any type of politician, bro.
word.
Like at all.
Well, I mean, I definitely don't either. I think like my main gripe with Trump, it's not even like necessary. And I think we've talked about it. It's not even. I don't think that Trump is like. I don't think he's a racist in that he wants to see all black people do bad. I think that he's a narcissist, and I think he's elitist, and I think that he looks at most people as being less than him. So when you have people who, are in large populations really poor or whatever, just not as successful as he's gonna look down on them because that's who Trump is. My issue with Trump is that he panders to racist people.
Right.
It's like, and like people would be like, oh, the Democrats, they started the KKK and they're this and that with slavery. And it's like, that's true. Like,
Right.
if it was 1930, I wouldn't vote for Democrats.
Word.
If it was
Well,
1930.
that's kind of the concerning thing too about Joe Biden's history with the fucking civil rights.
Well, let me. So, but like today in 2020,
Right.
like the people waving Confederate flags and
Right.
Nazi flags and outwardly racist, they're
Right.
voting for Trump.
Right.
So 100 years ago, I feel you
Right.
about the Democrats, but today, it's like the place that the outward racists are on, they're on that side.
Right.
So when you have the guy in power, regardless if he's racist or not, if he's, for one, if he's pandering to them, but two, when you have all this, the George Floyd and all this like crazy social, all this stuff that we're championing this year, trying to bring a light to these things, and and the guy in power, our president, he's minimizing everything.
Right.
He's
And
making it
missing
seem like
opportunities to make
crucial
change.
when he's talking about our education, he wants to have a more patriotic education where he doesn't really want to dive into the actual
Right.
just the ramifications of different
Our history, bro.
of our history,
Yeah.
and like that's very, very dangerous. And no matter how many jobs you produce and all this and that, like what's going to heal this country, what's going to make things better is like the proper education. People need to know, first of all, what the fuck went on before and the ramifications of it. And people need to know what's going on right now. And, all like the reason why, one of the reasons why as a country, we're still at where we are as far as like inequities is because the whole time people have been resistant to change. It's like 100 years ago, they were saying, you guys aren't slaves anymore, so why are you complaining? Like there's no need to push the needle any further. You guys aren't slaves.
Right.
Women can vote. 100 years ago.
Right.
So no need to change anything.
Yeah.
But there's been so many changes that have happened since 100 years ago, because there's so many changes that needed to happen, and people just keep having this attitude of, well, you have a good enough.
We did it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's where Trump is like, we're at such a pivotal moment right now where there's such a highlight on marginalized people and systematic oppression and again, just all the residual effects, you know, of these things. And we have such an opportunity right now to rectify them as a country. So having somebody who's against all that in power, it just slows the progress. It can delay it for a very long time. Like we could be talk about 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Like this is a huge step. This could be putting us back 10 years. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm happy with Biden. It's not because I think he's like our fucking savior. He's just not.
He's just the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
For right now. For right now.
And we gotta like, and as I said, now that Trump's out, I feel like I can be more candid about how I feel about Joe Biden and Trump, and I'm happy that I'll only have to talk about Trump for another couple months. Then after that, I could be, you know, fucking beating up Biden
until 2024.
Word, yeah. Hey man,
we had that conversation,
bro. Yeah. I really would not be surprised if like 83-year-old Trump.
Bro,
like
no, that's exactly what's going to happen, because he's going to see regardless of how Biden's term goes, regardless, it could be the best term we've ever seen in our lifetime. It could be the worst term we've ever seen in our lifetime. I can't call it. Even if it's the greatest one, he's going to use that as his platform for 2024, because he's going to pick out what Joe Biden didn't do right, magnify the fuck out of it like he does. It was the worst trade deal in all of history. You feel me?
Yeah.
Same people are going to buy into it just like it, and then Trump 2024.
All Biden has to do is get the unemployment rate low, because that's where like if I say if the election happened in January, I think Trump would have like washed Biden.
Yeah,
it was just Corona and then all the Black Lives Matter movement. It's just Trump missed the mark so fucking bad this whole year. Yeah, you know what I mean. But if the election happened in January, he would have been straight, and that's because of the economy. That's because the unemployment rate was down. These type of things. So if Biden could just keep the unemployment rate down, I don't know. I think keep us from having a fucking civil war. That'd be lit.
A civil war, yeah.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about Lil Wayne endorsing him? Trump.
Bro, I saw it and I didn't even look into it, man. Lil Wayne is just.
What's up? What you about to say about Lil Wayne?
I love Lil Wayne.
All right.
Top 5.
All right.
Of all time.
Top 5 political endorsers.
Top 5 rappers. Top 5 rappers.
That shit was so wild. I was listening to Carter 3 this morning.
You know what's funny as fuck? Lil Pump endorsed him, and Lil Pump wasn't even registered to vote, bro. Studies came out, or like a report came out that showed like they researched it, and he's not even registered to vote.
Who does that surprise?
Oh, no. That doesn't surprise me at all. Well, that's the thing. When I saw the endorsement, I was like, Lil Pump votes?
Yeah, no.
It's like shit.
Say it. You saw when Trump announced him, right? When
Little Pump or Little Pimp. Yeah,
Little Pimp.
My favorite.
Bro, say this nigga's name right. If you're gonna fucking use him for his,
it's better than that.
It's better than
that. It's better than that, bro. He goes, and we've got Little Pimp. You guys know who that is, right? That's what his follow-up sentence was. You guys know who that is. After he said the wrong
thing.
You don't even know who he is. Exactly. How the fuck do you expect your supporters to?
2 Chainz over there wasn't any better to me, bro. Singing "I'm Different" up there at like the Biden Kamala Harris.
Oh yeah,
singing, like 2 Chainz singing "I'm Different." Yeah. I'm different. I was just like,
that's weird.
Yeah, no, that's all it is now, bro. Because they realize like the young vote is way more powerful than they thought. So they're just trying to like, they had Lady Gaga at the Biden one too. She performed. They're just trying to get the hot artists to get kids to.
I mean, the thing it's always been like that though. Like you've always had big artists
endorsements.
Yeah. Like I mean, it's not like I've been following politics forever, so I can really only judge off of like 2008. Right.
Well, no, they treat every election the same though, bro. Like even with their phrasing, like this is the most important election of our history, potentially all time. They've said that for the last 150 years.
Every 4 years they say that. Yeah.
Yo, but like the way social media was in our faces, there'll never be another.
It was the first. But that's also because this is the highest social media's been.
This is the first.
Right,
yeah, exactly. This is the first time ever.
Every fucking social media platform you got on, are you registered to vote?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yo, no cap. I'm not gonna lie. On election day, Pornhub had a gate on their website that it asked you if you voted, and if it didn't let you vote, they didn't let you on the website. Are
you kidding
I'm
me,
not
bro?
kidding, bro. I swear to God, I went, bro.
So this is why, like, when people are like, "There's no way, like, 10 more million people voted this year than in the last 4 years."
Mad horny Americans Blame
I'm like,
Pornhub.
yeah, no, like
Definitely.
there was everybody made sure people voted.
Yeah.
Stacey Abrams, the man, I don't even know what position she has. She's down in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
She's not the governor. I don't know what she is. Man, I'm
I
terrible.
feel like she's a senator or something.
Yeah,
She's some blue chick down there.
some blue. Don't no. Dude,
She's a Democrat.
Yeah, we're not gonna,
Avatar?
we're not gonna disrespect. We're not gonna disrespect
No.
Stacey. Okay,
She's
so Stacey
definitely a
Abrams,
black queen.
politician, lawyer, House of Representatives. No, is she still in the House? I don't know, but regardless, just in Georgia, so she led an initiative that registered 200,000 people to vote.
Damn.
That's why Georgia went blue this year. It's
Yeah.
fucking wild. So shout out to her. Shout out to like that's like the real shit.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
you really think about it, right? Like how you get your voice heard in this country. You got to get the politicians to first of all, you got to put the right people in power. You got to get them to listen to you. You can't do that if you're not voting. You know, and there's so many. I think in the last election there was something like 60 million registered voters who didn't vote.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there are so many people out there who want things who don't speak up. You know what I'm saying, with their vote. So the fact that she was able to do that was really fucking dope.
Right.
So shout out to Stacey Abrams. I need to find out what her position.
The reason I wasn't
I
fucking with
disagree.
Stacey Abrams, I remember a few years
the blue
ago.
chick.
The blue chick, right?
Yeah.
A few years ago, she was being really tough on like gun laws and stuff. And, you know,
Ooh.
it was weird because she was trying to take away guns and she had armed security.
What do you mean she was trying to take away guns?
Like,
Did she say that she thinks that all guns should be taken away?
I mean,
Because that's like what the Republicans say, Democrats.
Right, when they're
Want-
petitioning
when
for
that-
stronger
the
restrictions.
gist of
But
it,
like,
yeah.
well, they never actually said that though.
Right.
Like that was one
But
of the
it's
things
like
that
what you
this guy
say
said
like
to me.
leads to it.
Right,
Say
exactly. It starts
It's
with
like what you're
restrictions.
saying leads to it. It starts with restrictions until
No,
I mean like
no word. No, and because I fully like I get the fear that that's a slippery slope. You know, and I'm not even because I'm not even like a big gun control person. I think
Right.
that it should be make sure that crazy people can't get AKs.
Right.
No, for sure.
Word.
No, yeah.
But
Word.
I think if you're a Second Amendment person, the Second Amendment is about protecting yourself against utilitarian government or whatever.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do that with handguns.
Word, bro.
You're just
you're
not-
not gonna do
the
that with
government's coming
handguns.
for
Yeah,
you.
bro.
Like, you're not gonna
Thank
do
you
that
for
with-
saying that because I
Like-
see that all the time, bro. Where people are
With
like, "What do you
nukes
need a
and
rifle
shit.
for?" Well, here's the thing: there might be a couple people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and also, I don't know how much you shoot, but like, I've shot a lot of guns, and like, when you're in the moment and under pressure, bro, it's not as easy as
No.
oh, I would just shoot him in the kneecap, bro. It's like good luck.
Yeah,
good
nah.
luck, bro.
If
When
you hit
when
'em-
you wake up in the middle of the night to a whole bunch of people in your house, good luck
Yeah.
shooting all of them in the kneecap with your fucking
With your-
8-round
Yeah.
magazine little Glock, bro. Like good luck.
Exactly.
Everybody expects you to be like this pinpoint assassin.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Even
When
my
there's
friends, bro.
adrenaline, like,
Like
pumping
even
through
some
your
of my
veins.
friends all will use that like thing. They're just like, oh yeah, I would just like aim for the leg or the shoulder. It's like, bro, no. If there's a threat, I'm trying to eliminate the threat personally. And guess what, bro? Their chest is a whole lot bigger than their knees.
No, that's a fact. That's
Like,
a fact.
I'm sorry, I just feel more confident. Like I could probably hit you in the body better than I could hit you in the leg. Especially if it's in the middle of the night type shit, like unexpected
Yeah.
shit. Like that's the thing. All these kids have been to a range and
Yeah.
think that they know how to shoot or they know what they would
Well,
do in
here's
a
the thing,
scenario.
though.
It's just like, bro, there's
Even at the range,
what
right?
scenarios are you talking? Because are people saying if
Any
someone
scenario,
like
any
if
scenario.
someone because if someone runs to your, I don't hear anybody saying if someone runs into your house to shoot him in the ankle.
Bro, I do though. I do though.
Yeah, you hang with some weird people,
Probably.
bro.
But
Word.
like, yo, even at the range, right? When you go to the range, there's no like shoulder shot. There's no knee shot. They show you
The
the
target?
center mass.
Word, exactly.
Center mass is your torso and your head. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, so I mean, but again, when it comes to gun control, I also don't know. I don't know like what she's said specifically, and I don't know what prompted it because like we don't know what's going down in Georgia. We don't know, I don't know what the situation is, so I can't judge. But maybe if you looked more into that, it's just when people say that they're trying to take away guns.
Right.
A lot of times it's a leap because that's not what's happening. It's just, hey, like somebody took a gun and then they killed 30 people in 3 minutes. So
Right.
No,
let's make
yeah,
it a
but,
little
like-
more difficult for that to happen.
I feel like this agenda.
Right.
I feel like it's an agenda
Word.
because it happens
I
every few years or so. Every few years or so, There's like gonna be some asshole that has an automatic rifle that kills a bunch of people, unfortunately, you know.
Right.
And then we should try to take away guns again. Like every couple of years this happens. Probably every election.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really paying attention, but it probably is.
It's more frequently than every election.
Because before it was
it's
Sandy
like,
Hook, and then it was that guy in Florida at the club, and the guy in the movies.
And it was
like,
Vegas, the guy in the movies. But that's not 4 years. It's not 4 years. It's just whenever somebody wants to grab a gun and
but it's also not every day.
People.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
It's also not every day. It's like
that's
it's
why
not
there's
as common as everybody makes.
That's
it
why
seem.
there's the conspiracies, which I'm not saying that I buy into or not, but
Yeah.
a lot of those are made like for that reason, so they can use it as a point, like, hey, look what happened. We need to take away guns, but they're the ones behind it.
Like the Sandy Hook shit. I mean, if you do your research, there's like paid actors. I guess there was like the same actor that was in one shooting.
That's not true.
No, it's not true.
No, that's not true.
Did you research it?
I did.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say I did research and I kind of know what he's talking about because there were some of the crisis people that were at like 5 other things that were on like all of them.
See,
and like I don't know if it's like just like wow they got bad luck.
There was things that said that they were at because there was I think
I was gonna say there was that one actress that was at Sandy Hook. She was at the Boston bombing. She was at the Aurora theater.
Some was at 3 of them.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm not saying a wholeheartedly. Like, I believe that she was an actress. Like, maybe she really has just an unfortunate ass fucking life and is always at crazy ass American
don't put anything
notoriety.
past this country. Bro.
That's what I'm saying, Scott. Yeah,
I don't put anything past this country, bro. It's all about the visuals.
Sure. First, I'm not like,
you know what I mean?
I don't like not think that there could be a lot of funny shit going on like that. I mean, that's like my main gripe against Democrats is that I feel like it is a big control thing.
Yeah,
you know. And I think when you have people who have power and have the capability of controlling people, I think generally they're going to try to
get as much of it as they can.
You know, so I can't like dismiss, you know, these theories. We always get on these weird ass fucking tangents, bro. Let's get back to music.
That's like when you were gone, bro. When you were gone,
yo, we need this.
When we were talking about potentially doing an episode without you here, bro, I was just thinking, I was like, yo, me and Frito are just gonna go deep state for 2 hours.
We have to. We have to.
That's funny as fuck. So, yeah.
So yeah, I was gonna say, what, is there anything else in music?
If we don't, who will?
Get back to music.
Yeah. So there's a. I mean, we're talking the last few weeks. We haven't been in a few weeks, so. What new music? I know Kodak. And NBA YoungBoy dropped.
There's a lot of new
week.
music.
Yeah, it's been a lot of music these past few weeks. Kodak and NBA YoungBoy. I haven't been able to check out any of those.
YG dropped a new track, even though he just dropped the whole album like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He just dropped another track a couple days ago.
Do you know how his album did? Because that was a couple months ago.
I don't know how the sales were on it. I'm not too sure.
He didn't have a Drake feature.
When you're dropping singles a month after your album.
Oh, that was whose album?
Remember when I was talking shit? He didn't have a Drake feature on that album, so you know.
Bro, someone dropped recently, and they sold, I think it was like 4,000 copies or something like that.
Oh well,
who was
fucking NLE.
Was it NLE?
Bro,
man,
yeah, it wasn't good.
Oh
good boy.
Man.
It wasn't
bro,
good, boy.
Damn. Did you guys listen to it?
That's the other
I tried.
thing.
Yeah, word.
I tried.
I figured you guys were
tried.
gonna
It
say
didn't
that.
go well.
I thought you were gonna say that.
No.
Cause I'm like, yo, Scott really likes this kid. So
Bro,
let me like really see.
I didn't even get to check
I
this
tried, and it's just like even like Camelot. I'm like tired of that song right now.
Word.
Like,
bro, you didn't like Twin Flame?
No.
Twin Flame was fire.
Nah,
It was a little disrespectful with the Tupac joint in the beginning. He kind of didn't do a great job over that.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know.
Who, Chopper?
I know
He
he
did some
chopped.
Tupac
I'm just
shit?
not.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Did
And here's
y'all
the thing,
see
yo,
that?
I
He
still
said,
love your personality, bro. Keep up the positivity, keep up the gardening, keep up the energy, all of that shit, bro.
Yo, he said Vaughn
But,
came and visited him. Did y'all see
yeah.
that?
What was that?
He said that Vaughn came and visited him when he was meditating and shit. Yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Oh, he actually
Yeah.
listened to his tweet? Do
Oh,
you
you
remember
saw
that
the tweet,
shit, bro?
right?
Yeah, because Vaughn was talking as Vaughn did on Twitter. And, like, I remember Choppa, like, responded to one of his tweets, and he was like, yo, Vaughn, you need to meditate.
Damn.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
But yeah, didn't get to listen to that. Kodak shit is from jail. He's still locked up.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I be missing like
missing shit, right?
now with just all these albums. I gotta actually listen to them. Also, I need the listeners to tell me what I should be listening to. I think as we
Got it.
Yeah.
We need more interaction.
We need more interaction.
Word.
Yeah, because I don't even And again, like this world is so crazy, it's so easy to miss shit. But so they dropped 2 Chainz just dropped. So help me God.
Nav. Emergency Tsunami he just dropped.
Word. Did you listen to that?
I did.
What do you think?
I really enjoy Nav. Nav is
Word.
a dope artist.
What do you think about the album though?
The album was dope.
What do you think about this album compared to his last one?
Let me be sure.
What his last one was?
Yeah, word. Nav is out here.
Yeah, Nav drops a lot of music.
I feel like he's pretty consistent.
Shout out to the consistent artists out there.
Word.
For sure.
That's like really the whole name of the game is just being consistent with the shit.
Yeah.
That's like my biggest fucking downfall.
Yeah.
I
No,
do
I
too
feel
much-
you, bro.
I
Even
be
with my
trying to do too
content
much other
creation,
shit.
bro. Like all the
Yeah.
really successful like YouTubers and shit are
Yeah.
all tell you about. It's just I post a video every day. That's the key to it. Just
Be
be
consistent. Consistently do dope shit, and
like
eventually
that's
people
my
follow.
biggest downfall because I'll have a good 3 weeks where I'm consistently posting, and then it's just like I fall off for 2 weeks,
Word.
and then it's just like in that 2 weeks that I fall off, the people I gained in the 3 weeks will then fall off because there's like, oh, he's
No,
not
exa-
making videos anymore. He used to make them every day.
Exactly.
It's just like boom, there goes everything you just
Yeah.
worked like to
Yeah.
gain.
Yeah, it's
I don't
tough.
know.
I mean, we
It's-
talked
it's
about
hard,
it last
bro.
time too. It's like it's also just hard to like live life and always be trying to record it at the
Right.
same time.
Word.
Right. That's why, bro. Once I fucking make it, I swear I'm gonna just like Rob Dyrdek had his fantasy factory where he could skate and do all that shit, bro. I'm just
Word.
gonna have a creative studio where I've got the video section,
Hell
the
yeah.
audio section, the carpet section. Now you feel me?
The
Like,
fucking car,
yeah,
yeah.
bro.
Shout out,
Section.
man.
Just,
No, we
just
not even-
everything,
I'm
though.
not
You
even
got to
gonna
be
plug
able
it.
to
I'm gonna let
creative.
Yeah, let him plug it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let
bro.
you plug it.
Oh yeah. All right. Real quick. Intent to distribute rugs. I don't own the name yet, so don't steal that shit. I'm making rugs.
Bow.
Nobody
Bow.
steal that shit.
Nobody steal that shit. But yeah, I was legally under the influence the other night now.
Legally?
Yes, sir. And I wanted to make a carpet.
First of all, it's not even legal yet. It
Yeah, it's
just got
not.
voted to
It's
be
not.
legal.
It's legal enough for me.
You know what I'm
Recreational.
saying?
It's legal
up
enough
here.
for me.
It's legal enough for me.
Same. I'm with you, brother.
Word. And yeah, I just wanted to make a carpet. So now I'm making carpets.
Bow.
Bow. Steve carped it.
Steve
Carpet.
Hey.
I'm dead.
If someone buys Intent
Who else
to
dropped
Distribute,
music?
I'm gonna use that.
Oh yeah, the last Nav
Yeah.
album was Good Intentions too. That shit was dope.
So what do you think about this one compared to that? I don't know how much you've listened to this last one.
This one, it was really just like him teaming up with like another producer. I don't know if you heard of Weezy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Weezy out of here. So it was just
Yeah.
him and Nav, and they really killed this. It kind of reminds me of like, I guess when 21 Savage and Metro had their own
Metro,
project.
yeah.
It's like that, but
Savage,
the Nav
yeah.
version, that shit is dope. That shit is dope.
I think that's a really cool thing that I mean, I guess that's kind of been forever, but because the producers are more emphasized now.
Right.
Yeah, just having like complete projects with an artist and a producer.
Exclusively, yeah.
Yeah, because you had, Savage Mode. You know, they've done a couple, 21 and Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin also did one with Big Sean, the Double or Nothing, which
Mhm.
I think that one was only 10 songs, but I love that. I love that joint. Yeah, I like seeing that.
The word.
I definitely like seeing that.
DJ Esco and Future, they do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Russ dropped a new joint.
Did he?
Yeah, he dropped a song, like he dropped some freestyle last week. I
didn't listen to it though.
Bro, I need to get to check it out. I listened to a little bit of the new Future and Lil Uzi joint. The Pluto
Apparently,
and Baby
I
Pluto.
started the album. I couldn't finish it.
You did start it?
Yeah.
I heard a lot Future carried it. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so. It sounded like more so Future songs that probably Lil
I mean,
Uzi
it's
hopped
called
on.
Pluto and Baby Pluto.
That's yeah.
Word.
Very
You know what I mean?
valid.
I think it's supposed to be a Future, like, because Future is responsible for a lot of the sounds,
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
that you hear from, and even for Uzi, that's paying homage. That's
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
kind of dope. It's kind of dope that he did that.
Yeah, no, I didn't check it out
Pluto
yet.
was Future's first album, right?
I believe so.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I remember that from when I was interning at Epic many moons ago. Speaking of back in the day, so Thursday, I think, November 12th, marked 10 years since the release of Friday Night Lights.
Oh,
J.
shit.
Cole's mixtape,
That's-
Friday Night Lights.
That's a
Friday
classic.
Night Lights, yo.
Super classic. You know what's
Super
crazy
classic.
about that one? I opened up for J. Cole like 4
Word.
days before that shit.
I
You
was
were
there.
Yeah,
I was there.
You were there. Yeah.
William Patterson,
Just so
man.
people know what my journey's been
Yeah.
like, because my shit has been wild, and I, you know, but that was like sort of the start of things for me. But yeah, it was like 10
That's
years
sick.
ago. I opened up
Yo,
for
we've been doing this a long time.
opened up for J. Cole over.
Yo, I was
William
12
Patterson.
10 years ago.
What was that? Yeah, he was. Yeah, fucking Steve took his first.
I was
steps.
building a Lego set, bro.
He's playing with Bionicles.
Honestly, that's probably exactly what I was doing. While you were with J. Cole, I was assembling Bionicles.
Yo, for real, for real. But yeah, shout out to J. Cole. It's cool looking at. So 10 years, you get to really, you know, see what somebody has done throughout their career.
Yeah.
Like there's a big body of work that you can compare things to. But also it's just dope to go back and see, like, you know, the stuff that they were making 10 years, was it actually dope?
Right.
Or was I just like, you know, whatever. And you go back to this, this track listing. You had, first of all, Too Deep for the intro was just like, I don't know, dope.
shit was
I'll just
hard.
go over the ones that really, resonate with me all these years later. There was that one, Vilmatic was a dope one. Blow Up. Bitch, I'm about to blow up!
He killed that.
And then he blew up. You know
And
what I'm
then
saying?
he
Right
blew
there. I
up.
remember
And then
he
he blew
performed
up.
that, I think, at the BET Awards or some shit. And
Mm-hmm.
it was him, and it was some like background effects. There was like some fire or some shit on like the screens back there. But it was just him rapping on the whole stage. And it was like, usually at these award shows there's a lot more bells and whistles.
Right.
And with that there wasn't. It was just him rapping. It was
Yeah.
so fucking, it was like,
But that's even.
it was like, that was a real like validating moment. It's like, nah, J. Cole's here.
Yeah, that's kind of even how his concert was when I saw him on, I don't know how many years ago this was now, but whatever what was his last album, KOD?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw him on that tour.
Yeah.
And even then, bro, it was just J. Cole, a live band. There was like a cloud above the stage, but
Yeah.
nothing like crazy fancy, and it still was like
Yeah.
amazing.
He's like trying to connect to you like
No,
Right.
yeah.
one-on-one.
But I think part of it, like, definitely is the live band plays into that. A lot of rappers aren't using
Yeah.
live instruments, which
Yeah.
for reasons, obviously, depending on what
kind of what level
you're right,
at
what
in life,
level
yeah.
you're at depends, because like that's a whole fucking production expense in and of
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
But I feel like it just makes the audience's connection, because it's live instruments too. Like
Definitely.
you're getting the real music. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
Definitely.
the comparison of film to a digital camera.
Yeah.
Like a digital camera is the data that captured the light of where you were.
Yeah.
But a film camera is literally the light striking the film, and you're getting that physical impression of it. And it's kind of like with music. I can simulate a drum kit, or I can
Yeah.
actually play the drums.
Play the drums.
And like
Word.
they could audibly maybe sound the exact same, but it's not the same, bro. Because I'm like a firm believer in like the energy being there. Just like why live performances are better than listening in your headphones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think it's the same thing with a real instrument to a simulated instrument.
Yeah.
And like there's just that connection between the audience and the artist when you're using when there's physical vibrations that are present, like coming from
Yeah.
the source, because that's all it is, right? If you want to get into like energy and vibrations of the music, it's the artist is receiving the energy from the crowd. The artist is taking that energy and converting it into wave sound, throwing the waves back at the crowd, and you guys are just playing volleyball with energy, bro. That's like how it is. So the more energy you can give them to throw back
Yeah.
at you, the more real the
Steve just
Nah,
had a
that's
symphony
facts.
of thought, you know.
word, bro. On my Kanye
Because
shit.
I used to play with a live band too.
I do recall.
Yeah, shout out my old band, man. That was
We're
fun.
getting the band back together.
Oh, word.
Yeah, no, it was good times.
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely like much more of a production to do that. But there's
Right.
the energy. There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
You know, and as you said, it's the crowd that's feeding off the energy of now. You know,
Right.
6 people instead of 1. You know,
Right.
it's dope. Yeah, but yeah. So
Bring live instruments back. That's Steve's 2 cents.
yeah, shout out. You know,
Live
that's
shows.
dope that he does that. But yeah, so Blow Up. Hire another dope one in the morning with Drake. Can I hit it in the morning?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was my shit. That was my shit. Yes, because I mean, you think about it. So, because that's 2010. So that's when Drake was first starting Liftoff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Damn, 2010, bro. That's
Yeah.
crazy. It doesn't even seem like it was that long ago. But at
Bro,
the same
it
time,
doesn't.
it does
cost me
too.
a lot.
I just got done with high school.
It cost me a
I was
lot.
just about to
My
start.
chain and my watch. They
I was a
say
couple years
time
from
is
starting.
money, but really
crazy.
it's not. If you ever go broke, girl, then time is all
You
we got.
Hey.
And you can't make that back. That was my shit.
Can't make that back.
Yeah. What else is there? Home for the Holidays. That was definitely a track for all my college folk. And
Oh,
Looking for
yeah.
Trouble. Y'all remember the Looking for Trouble remix with Kanye, Pusha T,
Yeah.
fucking J. Cole,
Bars.
Sci-Hi, Big Sean.
Bars. Different.
Drake was
Different.
on that too, right? I thought he was on that.
Nah, it wasn't on that one.
Bro. What was that? Oh, I'm thinking the All the Lights remix. Yeah, no, Looking for Trouble. So yeah, shout out to J. Cole, man. Friday Night Lights. Legendary tape.
Happy
Shout out to you.
anniversary.
Happy anniversary and all that and
It's
all
still
that.
not on the what's the name? How do they say DSPs again? What does it stand for?
DSPs.
What
You
does it
should know,
stand for?
Steve.
DSP for
Bro.
what? Give it to me in context.
Like the DSPs, like get your music onto like DSPs.
Like distribution service provider.
There you go. This isn't on DSPs yet,
Motherfucking
so
Steve, bro.
motherfucking Steve said it, man.
Yeah, bro.
Distribution service provider.
I don't
You
know
heard?
if that's right, but it sounds right.
It sounds
That's
immaculate.
close
That
enough.
sounded exact. That's what it means
Word.
now.
That's what it
Yeah.
means
Yeah,
now.
if it didn't
Word.
before.
Yeah, I'm a movie, but yo, it's funny, right? It's like what's called before you left or whatever. We were talking about Travis Scott a lot, and
Mhm.
now he has this whole thing with PlayStation and all that.
Yeah.
Epic Records is a division of Sony,
Mhm.
so he's technically working with Sony already. So all his deals now just make perfect sense. I had this like clarity over the weekend, or
Right.
what's called throughout the week. I'm like,
Damn, I didn't
He
even
signed
think
to
of that.
Yeah,
Sony.
no, I didn't think about that either, but
he
that
signed
makes
to Sony,
perfect sense.
so he gets the Sony
Because they're in
PlayStation.
the same building, or
Yeah.
they at least back when I was.
And
when I was
PlayStation owns
visiting there,
McDonald's.
Like the label and the like.
No, it doesn't.
But I mean,
Yeah, we were like, whoa.
no, McDonald's got the bag.
Whoa.
McDonald's got
Yeah.
the bag. They ain't getting bought. But
yeah, McDonald's got some money.
you almost had me. You almost had me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Be responsible, Steve. Jeez.
That's wild.
Your words are power. But yeah, he's signed to Sony Music Entertainment. So Sony Computer Entertainment Systems is PlayStation. Fuck it. You already in there. You got the shoes,
Yeah,
the,
it's
the,
the
the,
same
system,
building.
everything, the music.
That's
Travis
wild.
Scott is doing a great job, man. He's just paving the way for all of us.
Xbox still sleeping. Xbox hasn't
That
announced
shit.
no type of collab yet.
They haven't brought in
Yeah.
Lil Yachty.
Not yet.
Not
bro.
yet.
Waiting for that little boat box.
I saw something with them and like Snoop, but I don't think he's like the face of their product.
What was that?
Something about Snoop Dogg receiving like an Xbox, but I don't think he's like the face of
It's
their
probably
product.
just for a quick
Nah,
endorsement
at
type
this
shit,
point they're
promo.
like, bro, let's
Yeah.
get some fucking black people, some
Word,
Xboxes, bro.
Yeah,
We gotta-
word.
For real.
Nah, but
They even like tweeted like to like what's the name, PlayStation, like congratulations on your launch. It's been an
Oh, snap.
honor.
well, you know, I it's weird enough is that it seemed like Xbox and PlayStation never really like.
They never fucked with each other,
Yeah,
right?
well, they're like not actively. Obviously, they're competing against each other because
For
they're the
sure.
two. They're the two main ones. But there was just never. It seems like they can both exist in the space. There doesn't have to be.
Right. And then,
Well, they
and then
should
there's
be-
also
yeah.
like, I think it's funny like with video games, bro, because then there's Nintendo, which is its own entity too. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? There's no competition for Nintendo
Yeah.
either. It's just
True.
like everyone either picks their main console,
Yep.
and then there's the Nintendo console.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like I don't know. I feel like Nintendo is like its own competition because
Right.
they focus on kids.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like they try to get like
Yeah.
all audiences, but like probably mostly like teens and adults.
Mm.
But like Nintendo is
And I
just
think-
we're just gonna focus
Yeah.
on the
I
children.
mean,
Nintendo's
it's-
more
it's
of like
smart.
a couch party console,
That
and by
is
that I
wild.
mean like yeah, you guys know
Mario
exactly what I
Kart,
mean. Like more
yeah.
people coming over, you play in person type shit. Like you got
Yeah.
people over, you're more likely to play Mario
Yeah.
Party or Mario Kart
Mario
than
Party
who wants to
6?
play split screen Battlefield. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
Where
Nah, facts.
it's definitely the party system.
yeah. Cause that's the thing. Even now, bro. Like my friend Christian, he comes over and he brings his Switch every time. Cause like that's what's smart about Nintendo too. They kind of fucked up a little bit with the Wii while they had that, but they were smart when they made the GameCube, right? They had that shit with the handle and two wires. You
Yeah.
could easily wrap up. You could bring that to your homie's house,
Wow.
easy. Only one of you guys had to have a GameCube. Not everyone had
Yeah.
to buy a console to play together. I'll just come over with the
Wow.
GameCube. You feel me? And then they
Facts.
went back to that with the Switch. Now the Switch is the fucking. It's like a little bit bigger than my phone, bro. Like the Switch, the Switch
Really?
dead ass
No,
is
yeah.
like that big.
It's like
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and you just put it in this little port thing, this little carrying thing, right? And it connects to your TV, and then boom, now you're playing on the
Yeah,
TV.
now to move a PlayStation, you need a suitcase.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you
is the
need a suitcase and 2 friends
Word, bro.
to move a fucking PlayStation.
Straight up.
Shit.
That's wild. That's funny. Yeah.
But-
Shout out to video games.
Yeah, bro. Video
Yo,
games
word.
are different.
I got to see how 2K looks on the PS5.
Word.
4K.
Apparently, you could feel the sweat in it now.
Jesus.
You can feel it.
Yeah, bro. It comes
You
out
can touch
the
your
screen.
screen.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow.
That's crazy.
Bro, you
I'm
seen
a
all the
boss,
face
bro.
scans people are doing with blunts in their mouth and shit for 2K? So their
No.
players permanently got a blunt in their mouth
That's
now when they're playing and shit.
hilarious.
Yeah, bro.
I'm doing that
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah, no, it's a great idea.
That's
It's a
fucking
great
beautiful.
idea.
Yeah,
That's funny as hell.
that's crazy.
Blazing
man.
on the court at all times.
Yeah.
Wasn't like PJ Tucker receiving like a lot of flack for smoking and shit in the league? Is that PJ Tucker?
Was he?
No, was that Beasley?
Well, are people
was on the
openly
Suns.
smoking now in the NBA?
No, they're not openly smoking now. I'm just talking about like back in the day when it was like, you know how you talking about like what's his name from the
Ricky?
Dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ricky
Like,
Williams?
Ricky Williams.
I love you,
Yeah,
man.
like smoking and like sports shouldn't be that big of a deal. I feel like.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not going to be going forward.
right.
Especially
Right.
weed.
Well,
Well,
you know,
it's
is it down to the final 7 where it's completely illegal in the United States? I think it's down to 7 states
Wow.
where it's 100% illegal.
Hold up, did y'all hear about Oregon?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah. We're
yo,
talking about
fam.
that.
Shouts out Oregon.
Bro,
Crack
you saw
Bro.
the memes?
Well, I've seen so many memes, bro. We call in lines of cocaine the Oregon Trail from now on.
The
bro.
Oregon Trail.
Yeah, no, it was one. It was like Jersey. It's like, yay, we legalized weed, and it was like the picture
Yeah.
of Dave Chappelle.
Word.
And it was like Oregon. It's like, I have a peanut butter and crack sandwich.
Bro, I saw one that was just a bunch of people in like a horse and carriage like wagon like from the Oregon Trail days, bro,
Oh,
and it
God.
literally was just on my way to pick up crack.
Yo, nah,
Bro,
son. I don't know how
that's
real
wild.
this is, but I saw like the first like black-owned crack store open.
No, that's not real, Frito.
Yo,
Bro, there's a
Yo,
difference
man.
between decriminalization and legalization.
Why?
Here's the thing, you still
Why?
can't smoke crack.
Yo.
You feel me? They'll just give you a ticket instead of locking you up now.
I'm asking
Word,
these.
bro.
I'm asking these questions for the people.
It's
for the
Frito about it to a
people.
fucking
for the
support black
people.
businesses plug,
Yo,
bro.
listen.
Come on, son.
We've been getting locked up.
Support black
Yo,
businesses, plug.
man, listen.
Oh, dead.
You know who needs to
Support
be in
black
jail?
businesses, man.
Jail, man. The pharmaceutical companies,
Word.
man. They need to be in jail.
Well, bro, I had one of my friends, bro, send me a Snapchat. Oh my god, they were so lit. They couldn't remember the name for a pharmacy, bro. So they literally called it a pill dispensary.
The pill dispensary. The fucking.
That's what it is, bro. That they're just
Yeah.
big ass drug dealers.
Nah, word.
They are.
Word. No,
Like-
and that's where like we were talking about, just weed in sports. It's like you've had so many athletes over the year get addicted to pain meds.
Right.
Mm.
All of this stuff. It's like weed is just so much less addictive.
Yeah. And also just
And
the
so much like more fucking criminal.
I was gonna say whatever negative side effects you want to take from either of them too are so much less
so like
severe, bro.
So much less.
like
You're gonna
Some
get
of these
hungry.
meds is
word.
like-
You're gonna
You know
get
what I mean?
hungry. Yeah,
Side
exactly.
effects
You might be a
may
little.
include-
You might be a little tired.
You're gonna get hungry and
You're not
tired,
gonna
bro.
beat the shit out of your wife because you couldn't find a Vicodin. You feel me?
You know what I'm
Like
saying? You're
there's
not,
it's
your,
not.
your liver is not gonna fucking die.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
You're not gonna get cancer.
You know what I mean? All the shit that happens from these pills. So
Right. And that's not to say I don't wanna, because I used to be of the mind where I was like, weed's not harmful at all. It's not addictive. Like that's not to say, bro. Like if you're like me, bro, and like smoke all the time, if I quit cold turkey, yeah, I will actually probably have some type of withdrawal. But that's
Yeah.
because like of the habit I formed of doing it every day.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the same thing if I fucking drink milk every single day for the last 20
It's
years.
the
If I
sa-
cut
it's
it
the
out,
suddenly
I'm
same
still
thing
stop.
if you
Exactly.
eat cookies every day.
Right. That's why it's
And
called.
you're so like
That's why it's
sugar.
called quitting cold turkey.
Yeah.
Because it literally was used from the expression like of actual turkey.
do
Like,
you mean? What?
because quitting cold turkey, bro, there's like melatonin in turkey,
Mhm.
and like if you quit it, like you have, like if you ate turkey all the fucking time,
You
you're
have
gonna
a
get withdrawal
withdrawal.
from the melatonin because you're used to the melatonin. So it's quitting cold turkey.
Wow.
Oh, no shit. Steve said it again.
Again, me pulling shit out of my ass sounding
Retarded.
real.
What the fuck? I never
You
heard
gotta
that
get the
before.
funk flex bombs
God
for
damn.
Steve.
Word,
Yeah.
bro. I need a soundboard.
Cold turkey.
It's coming, man.
This Thanksgiving
Soundboard's
about to be
coming.
different.
I don't even know.
I'ma
I
tell
think that
everybody.
that
COVID
might
is
be
spiking
real.
in
Go ahead,
Jersey.
you
That
know
might
where
be,
that
nah,
started?
bro. Yeah, no, I don't know if that's even real though.
Nah,
I mean, I know
don't-
turkey
I'm
does
not
have
fact-checking.
melatonin in it,
I'm not fact checking.
so it makes sense in my head. I don't
Turkey
fucking
got
That's
all
all that
kinds of shit
matters.
in it.
maybe for some reason though, like it also had. Oh no, never mind. I was about to say the dumbest fucking thing in the world. Never mind.
I kind of
I'm
want
gonna
you to say it
stop
anyway.
myself, bro.
Yeah, say it.
No, okay, all right, yeah, I will say it. Fuck it.
Say what
No,
your
bro,
chest.
I was relating it to pregnancy in my head for some reason. I was like, maybe it has something to do with pregnancy, and I think the only reason I said that was because my mom told me a story when I was a little kid when she was pregnant and she quit something called turkey, so I just made that association in my head without
Got
realizing
you.
it.
Got
But
you.
yeah,
Boom.
And
Bow.
moving on. Yeah, nobody checked out the 2 Chainz, right? The So Help Me God album. I really want to check that out. I didn't even
It's
know it
just a
dropped.
lot of
I need to
music,
be more
man.
on top. I need somebody to just like let me know when new music drops, so that I'm
Word.
not fucking googling right before.
yo,
But I definitely
anyone
wanna
trying
check
to
that
be our
out.
music plug, just send us links when it
That's
drops.
why we brought
Let's
motherfucker.
go.
Yo, shout out to my cousin
Fucking
Chris and
go.
Billy.
Hold on, get on
Yeah.
camera. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Get that boy Chris on
shout out
camera,
my little
man.
cousin Chris, man. That's what we gonna need you for.
So I wasn't gonna put this on the pod. I was gonna tell you this after, but like,
Yeah,
so you remember like a few years ago when I had the Ill Intent playlist?
yeah.
I'm gonna have him do the Ill Intent
Word,
playlist
yeah,
and
fire.
just keep it up with new
Yeah,
younger
fire.
artists.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I
Fire.
think that's a wave.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good idea.
Keep the youth involved, man, and
Right.
please don't be an enemy of progress.
Definitely.
Right. So
That's all.
also, if you're an artist that wants us to listen to your music to potentially
Yeah,
be
so-
in the playlist, just send us your
Words,
shit.
yes,
Bow.
shit. Yeah, we're gonna start all this. I feel like this is. We should start naming the number of the podcast in the beginning. So
Right,
this
episode
is,
11.
This is episode 11,
It's
which is
episode
super
11.
dope. I feel like we're
Yeah, we're
we
starting
got
to
it
get
now,
into
so-
it.
We in the double
that-
digits, baby.
But that's one thing that we're gonna definitely start plugging. It's just artists,
Yeah.
and I got to see how to actually implement that into the show. Maybe we'll just link people afterwards or play artist songs,
Right.
after it. But
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could even.
We can have a segment.
yeah. We'll talk about it after?
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll talk about it
We'll
after.
talk, we'll talk
Yeah,
about
we'll
it
talk
after.
about it
Hey,
after.
while you guys are watching, yeah, we'll talk about it after. But yeah, I thought 2 Chainz really wants to get a Jay-Z feature, but I guess he's given up on that.
No, yeah, it's
I
been
remember
like 10
his-
years.
I remember his last album. He was talking,
Oh yeah.
he was talking about that last time. How he really wants that Jay-Z feature. I guess he's given up on that for 2
Jay-Z
Chainz.
isn't really giving out features like that anyway. Yo.
He never has.
Like,
He's always been pretty selective with it. I mean, he does Drake features, and
Drake,
Drake and
Kanye,
Kanye. And I don't know the last time Jay-Z's worked with Kanye, because
Oh,
and
you're talking
Beyonce. That's
Jay-Z, my
it.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
who does Jay-Z do verses for?
Beyonce.
Beyonce and Drake. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, low key.
It's not a bad list.
We need the Puma Adidas collab.
Yo.
Bring back. Oh, I said that right?
Yeah,
Well,
you said it
Puma
right.
Adidas.
Okay,
Yeah.
that word. I don't know. Sounded retarded because Jay-Z's got Puma and shit. Kanye tweeted that.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Well, Beyonce has Adidas too, so he doesn't have to work with Kanye.
Oh, true.
I didn't even know she had a.
She just doesn't
I
have
didn't know
shoes,
that
but she
either.
has
I gotta look
clothing.
into like the different partnerships and everything.
So her,
So Nike, yeah. So who else is on Adidas? So
it's
it's
her, Pusha
Ye,
T, Kanye.
Pusha T.
That's all I could think of off the top of my head. But
Word,
her
and-
collection is called Ivy Park.
Fire.
Yeah.
And then Nike. That's Drake, Travis. Anybody else you can think of?
Rappers, I can't think of no. Uh oh, Steve has a tape.
Local Jersey artist just got a fucking shoe collab.
Oh
with,
yeah, Chad B.
Yeah, Chad B. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Shout out Chad B, bro.
Word.
Shout out Jersey,
Chad B.
man.
So yeah, he just got a sneaker collab.
Yo, fucking thank you for bringing that
got
up.
you.
Put
See
me
that?
on, yo. Who is that? Put me
See
on.
that? I would have fucking missed that.
Yeah, they're fire, bro.
Yo,
Did you see them?
Yeah.
Shit looks dope.
Yeah, no, Chad B.
They got those laces covered too.
Shout out Chad B.
You know, a
They-
matter of fact, we're gonna link that
Yeah, word.
on. Yeah, we're gonna put that in the.
Cause that
Big
was
Sean
dope,
is
bro.
on
I saw
Puma
that.
as well.
I saw that shit. Chad B sneakers, and I was just like,
Yeah,
oh shit,
yeah,
like.
they look wild. They look wild. I need to.
But
hook
that's
up,
cool
though.
too, bro. Like local artists doing clothing, like collabs. Like that's dope, bro. We need more of that.
We need more of that. We need more of that. Shout out Chad B, man.
Word.
Word. Doc Corleone. Oh shit! Did I just? What have I done? All right, we're good.
No. When's Yeezy Gap supposed to start? Is there any type of word on that?
Patiently waiting.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my fucking $20 Yeezys, bro.
$20.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
I
Nah,
stopped. doing it.
he's doing the foam composites for 60.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's what they announced at least.
I need to bring them slipper prices down.
Bro,
Them
the black 350Zs with the fucking red are redropping in December, bro.
No way.
I gotta talk to Ari.
I didn't even know
and see.
Steve was a sneakerhead.
I'm not. I'm a Kanye head.
Okay.
So like, if it's Yeezys, I fuck with them.
Word.
But bro, I gotta get
Oh yeah,
those,
tell
bro.
the people who'd you vote for.
Kanye West.
Hey.
go.
I told all of you not to do it, and guess what I did? I hit that Uno reverse card on all of you.
Uno
I
reverse.
said Kanye for
fucking
president.
love that.
I also
Hey.
voted no on wheat. Nah.
Hey, yo.
Yo, I'm dead.
This guy.
Yeah, bro.
I
I
love
mean,
that. When you
'cause-
told me that, I was
yeah,
like,
bro.
"Nah."
Because my whole mentality was it right, and I'll say like I said on the last podcast, I still believe Kanye would be a terrible president. That
Word.
didn't change at all.
Word.
But like my whole justification was I didn't think either of the candidates we had would have been great presidents either,
Yeah.
and I didn't fuck with either of them.
Yeah.
I fuck with Kanye, so
Word.
he had one thing going for him
Word,
that
he
the
had
other
one
two
thing that the
didn't.
other- yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna vote for Kanye.
And you know, and we talked about this, but
Yeah.
you know, we can complain as much as we want about the two-party system, but if everybody is going
Keeps
and voting
buying
for
into
those
it.
two parties, then they have no reason to change it because
Exactly.
those two parties have all the power.
Exactly.
So they're not going to help you in dissolving the two-party system.
Right, and that was the whole realization I had this election that I didn't have in the last one that I voted in. Even though I did vote third party in the last election
Yeah.
as well, but that was more of it was like my first election I was voting in, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a meme vote. I voted
Yeah.
for the guy with the boot on his head.
Yeah.
And like this time I had the realization like, okay, if I don't fuck with the two party system, why would I buy into it? Like
Yeah.
why like I don't like this way that we've been doing things for forever. So if I don't like it, why would I contribute to it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I started to have the idea, if everyone starts to think this way, if I don't like it, why do I contribute to it? Then who knows? Maybe next year we'll have an extra 2 million votes that
Yeah.
aren't left or right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the election after that, maybe we get 10 million votes. And then they
Yeah.
realize, hey, we can't do the two-party system anymore.
Yeah.
The people don't like it.
Yeah.
So, like, I know my one vote taken away from it isn't significant.
Yeah,
But
it's not contributing to a system
Exactly.
that you fuck with. And,
Exactly.
I respect that.
Word.
And I respect
System
that.
needs to be destroyed and rebuilt from the ground up.
Yeah,
The
if you
whole
got a
thing.
shitty foundation,
He
the
said it,
building's
not
going to
me.
collapse.
Scorched
The
earth.
government's listening.
This whole
Word,
shit.
bro, the government been listening.
I ain't
Yeah.
saying shit. That was Fritz Magni.
Bro, you ever
Wow.
think, do you ever, like,
The whole
legitimately-
government.
Because like you know how like with the whole Patriot Act and all that shit, like now they listen like through the phones, all that shit. Do you think?
Chris, I told
Do you
about
think that like
You guys see Snowden? Sorry, we'll get back to that.
I didn't see
do you
it,
do you ever like genuinely like have the fear like I probably am being like watched to an extent, like maybe on like some type of list, like
Oh,
just
yeah,
for different
I'm sure
things,
I am.
like
Minority
yeah, bro,
Report
it's
and
kind of
shit.
weird.
Yeah, I'm sure I am.
It's weird. Like even from shit I looked up when I was like probably 9 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm just. I don't know, bro. It's fucking
Yeah.
scary
Not
knowing
that
that they've
sounds
got
similar.
all search history, like all
emails,
your
your
emails, all the
conversations.
phone calls, like everything.
All
Text
that
messages,
shit. All that
chat
shit,
room
yeah.
messages, all of this shit.
Yeah. Hey, on another note,
Yo, what up, FBI agent?
yeah, no,
How
I'm
you
just trying to
doing?
get off real quick.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to the FBI agent that be
Word.
watching me. And shit.
Hey, you know
Bro,
what?
sometimes
Yeah.
I think of him as a guardian angel in my
Oh,
pocket.
yeah.
I don't. I seriously don't.
Yeah, no, I don't. Not at
Siri
all.
is the Fed.
Word is the
Um,
devil on my shoulder.
Oh God.
So, last thing I definitely want to talk about. Shout out to my guy, the motherfucking Weekend.
Word.
King of the Fall.
Yes, sir. I'm at it. No, sorry. King of the Fall is my shit though. That's like an underrated. That's such an underrated Weekend song.
Oh yeah,
man.
I love that song. I
Yeah.
put that on repeat.
Yeah, he was just announced as a Super Bowl halftime performer.
Oh, word? I
That's
didn't hear that.
Fucking
Yeah.
huge.
That's wild.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking
That's
huge. So
wild.
shout out to the Weekend. I feel like he's
He's having a pretty good
Oh,
2020.
yeah,
he's
bro.
having a fucking incredible year.
Most
bro.
influential.
Yeah,
got the
you
Super
know.
Bowl performance.
And then his music. Like I fucked with this album After Hours
Yeah.
more than I've fucked with a Weekend album since.
The mixtapes.
How many albums
Bro,
does the
maybe
Weeknd
since the
have?
trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know?
Well, he had
How
the
many
trilogy. Then
Because
he
I'm gonna
had-
be honest, I'm like, I
I know he's
wasn't
not like
late
a
to
big-
the Weekend.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying. But like, I didn't know about him until he was big. if
Yeah,
that
yeah.
makes
No, I mean
sense.
that's
Yeah.
most people. I was one of the.
I knew him before he was cool. No, bro, that's literally me with so many artists. I'm like, I followed him
Yeah.
when he had 30,000 followers. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
see,
why
I
the fuck
just-
does that matter?
I like depressing R&B music.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Well, that's like my old manager Tyrell put me onto the weekend, bro.
Word.
Like, cause bro, we used to talk about everything at work, cause like we worked in a fucking concrete factory, so it's like mindless work that you do all the time. So you gotta have conversations and shit. Like whenever either of us were going through some shit, bro, we would know just based off of what we were playing and shit.
Word.
And like whenever Tyrell had the Weeknd or Drake playing, I was like, yo, what's going on, Tyrell?
What's going on?
Yeah,
Yo, the
bro.
thing
Like,
is, yo, the
Weeknd
Weeknd
and Drake.
The Weeknd, he just makes. The Weeknd is just super whatever.
He has 5 albums, by the way.
When you're going through certain things, when you're in a certain space, there's just nobody better than to listen to the Weeknd. Yeah, but
and
Black's.
I was gonna say he played him a lot. I gotta listen to more. He played him a lot too.
Black's one that I'm late on.
Black's
like
great.
Black.
You don't?
Yeah.
Oh, I like Black a lot.
Really? Why don't you like Black? He's just not your cup of tea.
I don't know, bro.
He doesn't do it for you.
It's gonna sound. I don't know. I don't know. Cause like when he came out, like everybody was on him, and I just was like, okay. And then I tried to listen, and I was just like,
okay.
and then
You just didn't get the appeal.
Because the first song I heard from him was sounding like a remake of one of Future songs, or like what is that song? I could hear the Perkins calling.
Yeah.
And then I guess Black took the beat
yeah.
and did his own.
I could hear my ex calling. Yeah.
I just wasn't into it. I just wasn't into it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I just never got into him. But people love him, man. I mean, he has a really good fan base.
Didn't Future do I Could Hear the Perks Calling after Blacks?
Was it after?
Yeah.
Because I heard Future's
I'm almost
first.
positive that's why Future made that song.
I heard Future's first.
I'm gonna Google it real
you
quick.
came out Black and you were wrong,
I
son.
heard Future's first. I don't know.
Black, he was coming at you, bro.
And then remember when I was calling him like, well,
6 lakh.
6 lakh
Six lakh.
on purpose.
Yeah, I corrected him. He was like, I know.
I know.
I was like, yeah,
6
like, I
lakh.
just don't fucking care about this nigga.
I know.
Like, I respectfully.
Respectfully.
But yeah, no, back to. I mean, I guess nothing really else has to be said about that.
Oh,
I haven't
wait.
really been following football like that anyway. But
just real quick.
What's
just
up?
real quick, Frito's right.
Oh, I was right.
What?
Yeah, because it says, hold on, direct sample. Yeah, so X Calling by Black sampled Future's Perky Calling.
Yeah,
Word.
man.
So you were right. I just wanted to just really quickly
They're both from
Yeah.
Zone 6 Atlanta,
give
so I'm
Frito
sure.
his credit.
Oh, okay.
Yo, man, thank you. Thank
Word.
you. They're both from Zone 6, so they probably just showing each other love.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
on your
you're
thought.
good. Yeah, no, just shout out to the Weeknd. I think that's really dope.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna perform at the Super Bowl one day.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows I'm a big Weeknd fan.
Yeah.
That's really dope to see. The Weeknd's not really like a family friendly like.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not like a house. I don't know if he's like a household name either. Is he?
I mean, I think at this point he is. I think after I Can't Feel My Face, it's kind of been going in that direction. But just content, like what he talks about. Even I Can't Feel My Face. He's
Right.
talking about his face off a bag of blow. You know what I mean? And you got,
Yeah.
I just got a new award for a
Wait.
kid show.
It's
Like-
not about him just being flustered with a girl. And you can't feel
It is
anything
not.
because he's just butterflies.
It is not.
is
Oh,
butterflies.
shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So I'm trying to think what he could perform at the Super Bowl.
Starboy?
He's gonna do
Blinding Lights.
Blinding Lights for sure.
That's a big old TikTok song.
Yeah,
That
Blinding
is
Lights
like
for
the
sure.
family song I think he's got.
Blinding lights.
Yeah, no,
Because
that's
everyone
that-
did that fucking dance to it and
I'm
shit.
trying, what other? Because even from After Hours though, there's not really anything else. It's like Heartless. That's I'm thinking like upbeat.
Never
type of
need a
songs.
bitch. I'm what a bitch need. I don't know.
And I
You gonna
know
say
Bro,
that?
I don't know how-
to me, these will both, you know.
Yeah, Tesla Phil got me rocking. I don't know.
That's what song is he about to perform? So, bro, I'm fucking here for it.
yeah.
Is it gonna be
And-
all
and-
Kids Bob remixes,
Yo,
bro?
and this is February, so this is after legalization has been finalized and decriminalized. We
Go
getting
party at
fucked up
Steve's
for the Super
crib. Yeah,
Bowl.
word. It's like big blunts.
I'll be proud. I
Big
think
blunts.
every event this year, people are just gonna get fucked up all the time now because
yeah.
we're
You think
like,
liquor
this
sales
lockdown
are gonna
again.
go down?
I think so.
Everything's. We're about to be locked down again. Like you,
We
see,
are.
you hear
Yeah.
all these COVID numbers.
Right.
Like North Dakota is doing a mandatory mask mandate.
Jersey is
Yo,
spiking.
did you see
Jan-
Governor?
yeah,
Did
Jersey.
you see Governor Murphy's response to the
Yeah.
mask question the other day, bro? And here's the
Savage-
thing, you could,
savage
yeah,
time.
bro, that shit was
Savage
hilarious.
time.
He
He
said,
said
"You know what else is
savage time.
uncomfortable? dying.
He said dying, nigga. Do y'all want to die?
You know what's
Do y'all
really
wanna die?
uncomfortable?
That's pretty much
That
what
shit
he
was
said.
hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Fam.
But
He's
low key,
like,
when
yeah,
I was
what-
hearing the question, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, this is the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life, bro.
What do you have to say
It's just
about
like-
the people who feel like, wearing masks is uncomfortable and they don't want to wear masks
Bro,
and shit like
yeah.
that? He was like flipping through papers.
He made a face. He was like, he fixed his glasses. Like, what? Like,
Did I hear you right?
Fam.
He's like, it's more uncomfortable death. 'Cause
It's like getting shot at with a bulletproof vest, bro. Some people say the bulletproof vest is a little clunky and weighs too much. You know what? You know what's worse than clunky and weighs too much? A bullet.
Yeah, bro. Fact. People are mad funny. I love. That's one thing I actually like Trump for. I think Trump made it okay to just like, I don't know, be a little bit of a dick.
Yeah, asshole,
Yeah,
it's
just
like-
respond how you want to
It's like,
respond.
bro, like, I'm gonna give you the answer that you deserve.
Word,
not the
bro.
political one. I'm gonna
Word.
give you the answer you deserve.
hey, yo.
Yeah, man.
That's funny as fuck.
But yeah, shout. I mean, in speaking of just COVID and the lockdowns and shit, we talked about COVID so much, but just from Jersey, the only thing that I know that they've done is after 10 o'clock, things are
Right.
closed down again, whatever, all that.
I was real disappointed when I went to Dunkin' the other night.
What was that?
I said I was real disappointed when I went to Dunkin' the other
Word,
night.
yeah.
And they were closed.
Yeah, but it's people got to remember as annoying as it is.
Right. No, it's well, here's the thing with the closing by 10, right? And I'm totally okay with it.
Mhm.
I've no problem with it. But like, what is the like reasoning behind the closing at 10?
Well,
Just more time to clean and sanitize, or like what? Why
I
is
think
things
I
closing?
think that's a big part of it. I think I'm sure that studies show just after 10 o'clock when people congregate after 10 o'clock, it's in a more there probably more substances, there's more drinking,
Right.
there's more closeness,
Right.
more possibility for spreading. Whereas like prior to that, you're just having dinner and stuff. It's more
Right.
separate. After
Right.
that, it's more groups congregating. So I think that's, what I'm saying, that's what that comes down to. But, I know it's over 240,000 people have died now, from COVID. Jeremiah, the singer, he has it, and I guess it's like
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Damn.
There's a lot of people speaking out, for him, because I guess he's in rough condition because of that. He's a young cat, so I know COVID is so
Right.
old and annoying at this point,
But it's
real.
here.
It's still
You know what I'm
relevant.
saying?
Word.
It's still real. So
You see the movie they're making?
What?
That's coming out that is kind of based on everything that's going on right now. It's set to premiere, I think, the beginning of next year. But I forget what it's called, but it's literally about, I think they call it COVID-22 or some shit. But it's about this virus that breaks out. Yeah, bro. And everyone's quarantined, and it's about the prolonging of quarantine. And then there's a war that breaks out. And there's pretty much turns into the apocalypse and shit. But it's all based off of like what's really going on right now.
I mean,
But bro, all right. So do you guys know what like? Well, I know
like the
Frito
purge
knows
is
what it
coming.
is. I know what
I
Frito
mean-
knows what it is. But you know what like? I might be using the wrong term, but like pre-planned programming is where they want to get the people ready, so they start putting it in the media. Like, I don't want to bring it up, but I'm going to just because it's relevant. Like before 9/11 happened, there were a lot of TV shows and cartoons that in the background actually had two towers burning down. Like just real subtle things, to prepare the people for when they do it. So people are thinking that's what this movie is.
That's dope.
No, it's not.
It's not dope.
fucking scary.
It's dope that we have the knowledge,
Right.
to be able to,
Right. But yeah, so it might be like a preparation thing.
I mean, I feel like that's what the
everything- to me,
desensitization
everything's on
of
the
us
table.
is.
But also, I like also have to remember that through every point in history, like through every generation, they all had moments where they thought it was like over.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, this is about to be the end of days."
Right.
Like y'all got to remember that there was
In
like
the year 2000, people thought the world was gonna end.
Put
Two-
it down a little bit.
oh,
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
Like in the year 2000, there was just even in our lives. But you got to remember, like there was obviously like slavery, like that was
Right.
probably the end of days.
Right.
People thought that was like the end of days for a lot of people. There was the Holocaust where they were like literally gassing people,
Right.
millions of people, and bombs were, it was a world war. People thought that was the end of the day, end of days. The Cold War, people thought that we were on the brink.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's been many different times where we're supposed to be it, And this feels
like it.
It feels funny, but it could
closest
just
thing
be
to
another.
it, right?
You know what I mean? It's probably just another blimp. But
Right.
I don't know. You never.
But that's the thing too. You can't even regard them as a little blimp, right? Because there was devastation in the Cold War and there was devastation in the Holocaust and shit. So they're prepared. Like
what I mean,
maybe it's not.
What I mean blip. I mean like the
right.
world
It's not
didn't
the end. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Stuff happened after that.
Right. So maybe again, like it's not necessarily preparing us for the end, but they're preparing us for more catastrophe.
Yeah. The thing that I fear, you know, I don't even want to say fear, but the thing that I'm conscious of is like, what is on purpose?
Right.
What is being, you know, hidden and what's being done on purpose? Because a lot of this COVID shit is real funny. I don't trust this vaccine. I don't trust Pfizer.
Bro,
I don't trust none of this shit.
I don't trust it either.
Yeah.
Don't fucking come near me with your vaccine.
Word.
We talked about it before.
And it's like, you know what's crazy about the vaccine, right? So it's like they have to give you the virus for you to be able to fight the virus.
Yeah, that's how
and
vaccines
it's like,
work.
so you're saying like, if I never had COVID in life, you're gonna give me COVID just to see if I could.
Yeah, I mean that's how all vaccines
crazy.
work.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just trippy.
yeah, that's crazy though. That's crazy.
Yeah, but like because I don't even want to say because I don't want to make it seem like I don't think COVID is bad because obviously COVID like is really bad. But I don't want to get the vaccine.
Right.
I have more fears about the vaccine than I do
For sure.
the virus. And I think a lot of people should, you know, get the vaccine after it's fully tested and shit.
But the thing is, like, I feel, well, I shouldn't even say I feel, a lot of places are going to have it mandated where you have to have a vaccine. Like,
And that's where it gets scary. That's where the
Yeah.
control thing. You
the
know what I mean?
control. Or it's like, well, you can't go back to work till you get vaccinated. You can't do this till you get vaccinated. And it's like, what the fuck?
That's just, talking about slippery slopes.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I don't know. Before we go on any tangents, man, was there any other music news that we wanted to cover before we get out of here?
If you want to go back to something more positive, we could talk
What's
about
that?
the nipples. JT nipple slip.
I ain't talking about nobody's fucking nipples, bro. That's all you.
Nipples. You ain't see the nipples?
You said wait, pause.
The
What were
city
we talking
girls?
about?
The city girls?
Oh no.
Oh man,
I saw
JT
Cardi's
had a nip
nipples.
slip
Oh,
on Instagram
really?
Live.
Oh
yeah.
no. I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
JT is a beautiful woman.
Word.
For sure.
Word. Yeah.
I ain't commenting
And
on
Scott
nobody's
want to
nipples.
be all politically correct and
I
shit.
ain't
Come
commenting on no
man.
nipples.
Free the
wasn't
nipples,
given,
man.
I wasn't given the authority to see. I ain't no comments.
Come on, man. Let's take this shit over the edge, man.
We're
gonna go viral.
If we're gonna do it, let's fucking.
fucking
That's
do
all
it.
you, bro. Hey, cut. Yo, the floor is yours, man. Talk about some nipples, cuz.
Yo, nah. I mean, I pretty much said my piece. You know what
I
I'm saying?
already said my piece.
I'm too broke to say anything else. You know what I'm saying? To holla at JT, you gotta have a bag.
Oh, true.
I think she messed with Lil Uzi. I think they have a little thing going on.
Who, Uzi?
Yeah, Lil Uzi and JT.
Word. So I'll see what he thinks about the nipples, but I ain't. Know what I mean, Uzi, let me know, bro.
You funny as
Yeah, bro. I ain't talking about no nipples.
Scott wants that feature, man. That's all that is.
Exactly. You know, respect. You know, respect.
But if you want
girl.
to keep on music and like off the nipple, I mean, like the City Girls have a track, the Pussy Talk remix. It got like
Oh, that's
Lil
promo.
Wayne.
Showing a little nipple. You feel me?
Word.
That might be
Nipple,
the thing,
pussy
like
talk,
the
you feel me?
OnlyFans thing.
Yo.
Yeah.
Called
yeah.
Titty Talk.
Titty
Titty
Talk.
Talk. That's the remix.
Word, bro.
That's the remix.
They're gonna change their name to Titty Girls.
Yeah, funny
Titty
as
Girls.
The
City Girls. You heard it here first.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
shout out Skitty. Shout out Goon.
Shout out.
Shout out Bun. Shout out everybody that's popped in on this live.
Yes, sir.
Shout out everybody who's popped in for this podcast. It's the Ill Intent Podcast. So actually, before we get out of here, we can talk about this afterwards. But
Send us tracks.
yeah, send us
Send us
tracks.
tracks and send us merch.
Word.
Yeah, give us
Word.
the fucking merch.
Give us the merch.
I feel that.
Oh, true though. Like we want to use this platform. The point of making this podcast was to highlight people. You know, to highlight artists, highlight hustlers, give a platform to people. So we're gonna have a guest on next week. I'll announce that later. And just thank you to everybody for tuning in. We're gonna keep growing this thing. And on that, I'm signing off, Scott Paul.
Ill Intent, boy.
Steve shot it.
Yes, sir. Hey, Chris, talk to him from the back.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wait, come on the mic.
Hurry up.
Lieutenant Breezy on the scene. Yes,
Lieutenant Breezy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
New in the crew, you know.
Let's go.
We're setting up the playlist and everything. I'm
Yes.
excited to be a part of the team.
Yes, sir. 100%.
Amen.
Yeah, get used to that face. Stay on the 10 podcast. Till next time.